Hey everyone, this is Chris with Elemento Play, and today I got my hands on a Caster Chronicles Pith Dimension Battle Royale box. This is actually coming out tomorrow, but distributors are starting to send it out now, so I got lucky, got my hands on one. But before I open that, there are some promo cards that came out with this that I don't think anyone was really expecting. So these are the Valentine's Day promo cards for Caster Chronicles. These came out in Japan, and Japan also saw some Christmas promos, and a few other promos have come out there that we haven't seen here. Because of the style of these, as you can see before I even get into them, it wasn't really thought that they were going to show up here, but they kind of surprised everyone, and here they are. So these have been distributed to a number of stores that carry Caster Chronicles. These are, I believe, all reprints of other cards that are already out, so they're just alternate versions, but they've all got the Happy Valentine's Day stamp on them. They're going to be a little hard to see here just because of the lighting, but I can't do much about that. So this is your Meryl Lace. We've got a Tenel Frula. When I say reprints, I believe they're reprints from this second set, but I don't really know the second set well enough to confirm that just yet, so I guess we can take a look in a minute. Here is a Flambe, Area Citrus, and this is the real popular one, Haru Michelle. This one seems to be worth the most online right now. So they're kind of neat promo cards. I really like them. I was really excited to get a hold of them. I'm kind of a geek for promo cards anyway, so I was already hunting them down before I even knew they were coming out here. So this was kind of a lucky find. So that's those. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to the main event. We can open up Battle Royale. So this is the same size box as the last one. You're going to have your 20 booster packs, each with, I believe, 8 cards in them, if I remember right. So let's see. Unwrap that. Here's your front. Got some art on some of the sides here, kind of showing off some of the different characters. And then on the back, gives you a little more info about what you can expect. It looks like there are 92 cards in this set. So it might be a little bit easier to get the ones that you're looking for, which is kind of cool. The last set was really big, and even if you bought a whole case of these, 6 boxes, you still would struggle to find everything you were looking for. So this is exciting. I liked the idea of the really big set. I didn't like the idea that they were hard to come by. I don't like the idea that it hasn't been reprinted and hasn't been announced for reprint. If the game wants to stay alive, that's going to be a bit of a struggle. Here's our first booster pack. Again, it gives you the listing of the cards, a little bit of Facebook info and whatnot. But let's crack into this. I'm guessing this is going to have the Force of Will scanning cards like many of the others do. So, yep, there we go. So there's one of those. We'll just put that to the side. We've got a new Tengu in here. That's cool. So Tengus are going to be kind of an interesting combination. Intelligent Stapler. So they reprinted a lot of cards. This is one of the reprints from the first set. And when I say reprint, I mean they gave it an alternate art. So that might be the closest we're going to get to actual reprints for a little bit. And here's our first caster from the set. Now what I'm really looking forward to here is there's some Soulbond servants, and those are kind of the hyped ones with this set because they allow you to do some pretty cool stuff. It creates a sideboard, so some new mechanics for the sets. I'm also excited to see support for some of these creature types. Seeing more suites is very exciting. Tomorrow Abolition. Put all servants on the bottom of their owner's decks in any order. That's It's a powerful card for late game. Here's another one of those reprints. So it looks like we're getting a number of those. They're not as rare as I thought they'd be. And here's a level 2 Chain of Hearts. That's really exciting. She's built off the Chain of Hearts from the first deck. It's cool to get a second one of those in here, or a second level. The game's so new that it's still powering itself up, kind of. It's stabilizing, needs to build the support around it, and there's still a lot of excitement for it online, so I'm hoping that it can stick around. Shinaka, Biwa Monk, Tokiwa. So seeing a lot of some of these conjures. I'm wondering if they're not putting a ton of conjures in the game. Here's another reprint, Patience Bag. They've got this interesting symbol down in the corner. I don't know if the other ones had that. And there's your level 1 Flambe. So that is probably the same as this promo card over here, right? Let's see. It looks like it. Yeah, so these are the same card, functionally. Obviously not physically. So. Now, this is my first box of this that I've opened. I just got home from work and decided to just hop on and see if I could get it cracked. So I really don't know what to expect here. I've been watching the spoilers as they've come, but you know, it wasn't really... I don't really memorize what's coming out. We have Destroy Target Servant. Destroy Target Servant. If you do, banish a caster. It could be a nice early game card, I guess, if you're really dealing with an issue. There's another reprint, the Ouroboros. So they created a lot of the cards that didn't have the anime girls, I guess, and put the anime girls on them. Okay, and there's your Haru Michelle. So again, we've got a promo version of that. So there they are side by side. Now, Caster Chronicles did already ban a card, which was a little bit... Soulbond. You may pay the Ace Aether cost of this card with Aether of any element. Interesting. Oh, here's a reprint of Hard Pancake. Awesome. Here's one of the ones that we were looking for. So this is a Soulbond. This is a mix between two different servants. So you've got your Dashi Lion and Chilair Su. These actually exist in a side deck, a second deck in the game. And you can bring it into play by banishing the other two cards, I believe. I haven't played with one yet, obviously, since this is the first one I've opened. But these are the cards that are really exciting with this set. It's a new mechanic. It's something that hasn't quite been seen in any other game. People are comparing it to Yu-Gi-Oh's side deck, but I don't know if it's quite the same. And they're really pretty cards. They're this shiny white color. Really cool art on them, and the characters are physically a mix of the other two in some way. If I had them in front of me, I'd show you here, but I don't. So, as I was saying, so they did already ban a card from Caster Chronicles. It seems like it might have been a little early for that, but I think they were dealing with some issues in the Japanese league, so I can kind of see why. It was Play Nice. So again, it felt early, but I think newer sets will maybe balance it back out. I know in Force of Will they've been known to bring cards back into the rotation after they've been banned. Like Reflect Refrain was brought back. Here's your Primal Sloth reprint. So it looks like almost every pack has one of these reprints, and that's kind of a cool thing. Solo Baton. I believe there's a promo version of this out. I don't know how to get my hands on it. It might be Japanese only. I really don't know. Let's see our next pack here. So Last Words, that's your on death ability. Slow Start basically gives it summoning sickness. So kind of watching for any new abilities here. Can banish orbs to pay costs, I guess. Hubris, that is essentially the flying of this game. You can attack your opponent without even when they have something to block with. So Harpy reprint, and here's your Aria Citrus. I'll do this again. So nope, that's not her. There she is. So here's your promo against your regular. Right. I'm really hopeful that I can come across a hyper rare, but I guess everyone who opens these is hopeful for that. So not exactly outside the norm, but the hyper rares in this set are very cool. So we'll keep an eye out for them. Capable Compass, Lineal. If anyone ever has any questions about any of these cards, what their abilities are, anything like that, feel free to post in the comments below this video. I'm happy to talk about that. Play this card in. Oh yeah, it's a quick cast card, right? Here's your Patience Bag again. Flambe. Now, I will, of course, be putting some of these cards up on my TCG Player store. I bought a full case, so I'll make sure to get up, as many of them as I can. I do play the game myself, though, so a couple of those boxes might be mine. We'll see. Pancake. Marilace. I want to say she was one of the promo ones, right? Yep, there we go. So your side-by-side comparison. Very nice. If you're just starting out with this game, if it's something you're looking to get into, definitely check out some of the Caster Chronicles Facebook groups. There's a lot of conversation going on in those about what to play, what decks are out there. People are still figuring out strategies. Broomspica. This is actually the one that also comes as a promo for this set. Unfortunately, the distributor kind of messed up, and we didn't get the correct promos or the playmats, which is why I'm still using the set 1 playmat. So hopefully I'll have those in. When I do, I'll take a picture, post it to my Twitter, something like that, but they're just not going to be in this video. We're starting to hit a lot of duplicates here, which is a good thing. I really want those available. Irresistible Rouge, that's a reprint. Ooh, Ray Ranpole. I like the style of that character. Ferocious Mantis, again, reprint. Nadeshiko, another new caster. Produce 1 Aether of any element. Spend this to play Genji and Heishi servants. That's actually really cool. That opens up the ability to more multicolored decks, which is something that this game is definitely supporting. I'm really excited to see, you know, the 3 and 4 color decks instead of just the 2 color that most games really support. I know someone wants to sit there and say like, oh, well, you can play 4 or 5 color in Magic. Well, yeah, you can, but that doesn't mean it's easy to do. That doesn't mean every deck can support it. This game definitely leans on it a little more, makes it a bit easier to accomplish something like that. Ouroboros. Shirasike, another new one. Very cool. So these casters are really opening up possibilities in what you can do in decks. There's some duplicated styles of skills, you know, search for such and such card, bring it out, add it to your hand, whatever it may be. But still a lot of new stuff too. Another Tengu there. I'm interested to see what a longer game looks like with these, because I think when people start building some really powerful control decks, we're going to see games last a bit longer, and we'll see more of those 6 and 7 casters coming out to the field. 6 and 7 servants, and it'll turn into some really interesting gameplay over time. Or Schlein. She's kind of neat. She's got some spirits going on there. Getting on the last few packs here. I'm curious if I'll see another Soul Bond servant in here. There's only 1 per box, then yep, that's another reprint, that White Fox. Santonal. Face is a little weird. It's a little bit different style than most of the others. Yeah, if we only see 1 Soul Servant per box, that'll be a bit surprising. That's going to make those very hard to come by. It'll make them expensive. So I guess if you only need 1 per deck, then that's not so bad, but still means people are going to be hunting them down. Syria Bell. Another Tengu there. I don't know if we opened that one yet. Tanuki of Kachi Kachi Mountain. Again, reprint. So yeah, it really does look like there's one of these in every single pack, and that's kind of cool. I like to see that because it means you can really get your hands on all of them, and maybe that's their way of reprinting the set rather than just trying to fully reprint it. They just go this route. All right, let's see what we get in our last pack here. If I can get my finger under it. Toxic Turkey, again, reprint, and a Broomschlein. So that's the second one of those, I believe. All right, so we did only see the one Soulbond servant, so that's surprising. We'll have to keep an eye out and see what the rarity is of those. But there you have it. That is the Caster Chronicles second set in America, third set in Japan, if we count the mid set. I don't know. So second set, Pith Dimension Battle Royale. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm trying to put up new videos all the time. Whenever I get my hands on something cool and new, I'll show it off. And otherwise, thanks for watching.